Hello, and greetings from across the multiverse. This movie is based on two true stories. It is about the writing of a French cookbook for American women, and then decades later, for an American woman to reproduce those recipes one a day for 365 days a year. In the present day, Julie is trapped in a job that she hates. To keep motivated, she starts a blog where she cooks a recipe a day from the cookbook that Julia Childs wrote back in the 1960s. Julie's blog starts off as a bit of fun and a bit of motivation, something to keep her going through the rather dull, monotonous work that she's in. However, with the passage of time, what happens is that she gets more and more embroiled in the recipes and in the blog, and the whole world starts to revolve around her, which makes her husband, Eric, feel more of a second class citizen within the marriage, and the rows erupt between them. In the 1950s, Julia goes to Paris with her husband, who is assigned there for his work. Whilst there, Julia's culinary experiences develop. She enrolls in a cookery class. She goes on to teach that class, and that will then go on to her writing the ultimate book and becoming an author. But her job and her position isn't tenable because her husband can be posted anywhere by his work. So even though she's currently in Paris, she may move around at any time. This is a delightful tale. It is about two women who use the power of the kitchen in order to empower themselves. The interweaving of the two eras is masterly done. And despite the rather fluffy premise of the movie, there is a darker side to it. For the present day Julie, there are marital rows within the relationship. For the 1950s Julia, her husband is investigated by Washington's Un-American Activities Committee set up by Senator Joseph McCarthy. Both both Meryl Streep in the 1950s and Amy Adams today captured the essences of their characters well. They are really engaging and warm and nice, and they're sort of people you would like to spend some time with, which is always good. You would not mind being invited to dinner with them and let them cook up these culinary feasts, whether it is by Julia originally or Julie today using the cookbook. I also want to say a couple of words about the two husbands. Both of them do have characters of their own, and they do come out as supporting. Certainly, the 1950s husband, played by Stanley Tucci, he is very supportive considering the fact that his wife is doing this book that he sees at first as frivolous, but then can see how much it means to her and supports her every way. Equally, in the present day, the husband, played by Chris Messina, is again, at first he thinks it's a bit of fun, but then as the blog starts to revolve around Julie, he starts feeling a bit left out, but then sees how important it is to her and supports her. And both characters were brilliantly done. And those are my views, and I'd be interested if you've got any views on this rather good film. Until next time, may your news be good news and happy times and places. Farewell.